But right, there were a couple of games that got away.
1-2 pitch. Another. Yankees will send the 8-9-1 hitters up against Jake Woodford. Starting with Jose Trevino.
He's the Yankees at the end of spring.
Well struck to right center field.
Detailed part of it. Makes the All-Star team. Wins the Platinum. Athletic catchers who get low in the zone. Because about 1/3 of
Zaya Kiner-Falefa, the number 9 hitter. And a swing and a miss, and quickly behind 0-2. And a little chopper foul as he stays alive.
Tomorrow, I thought with what he did last September, Bob, that Peraza, even though the Yankees, to find out who's going to be manning shortstop.
Well, you find out a lot about
Toss injury, but I think Herman is the guy there. I know Clark Schmidt is competing for it, but
Woodford goes with yet another.
He hasn't struck out any of them, but he also has only given up there in this game today and just throw sinkers. Do not throw any other pitch but your sinker.
They're heavy so far in this game and has kept the Yankees off the scoreboard. Build back up to that consistency that is his hallmark as he lifts that one out to right field.
And we're also going to look at this pitch. Fastball, and Walker is right on top of it. It's a Dispatch. He has written that they are taking a very close look at Walker.
As a third baseman, an infielder, but what do you do when you have an incredibly talented player and he's blocked by Nicker?
They drafted Wynn, who is at shortstop right now. And they also drafted Burleson.
This is Juan Yepez, the first baseman, popped to short in his first at bat. And swings.
I mean, this pitch bounces. Bounces before it gets to Trevino, way out of the strike zone.
7 strikeouts, including striking out the side in the
left for you to do with a few weeks left as you head toward opening day.
This is Nolan Gorman, struck out by Cole in his first at bat. Fouls that one away off Weiser.
Slider's going to play better against righties than against lefties. He goes fastball in that 0-2 situation. Trying to find his way onto the roster.
A good little change right there
without a throw.
So man on second, 1 away, and Weiser pitching.
Just the life on his pitches, the location of his pitches, just how in command.
2-2 pitch to Gorman. Oh, nice little off-speed pitch there.
It gets the whiff.
2 away to the catcher, Trace Barrera.
When you look at that Yankee bullpen, the season 22 days away, and Canely telling reporters he wants to be
command here against Barrera behind 3-0. Let's see how he battles back. Frisbee's up. Good work by Weiser to get.
You're going to see another slider to the righty.
Drops a little slider in. And that ball getting away from.
Yeah, you see Weiser just good pitch away from getting yourselves out of this inning.
And Jack, you mentioned his setup in the closed off stance.
Yeah, definitely. Especially a righty would have a tough time seeing that ball coming out of his hand. I'm sure he'll be watching and cheering.
That is a blistering.
And with Weiser, it's often a slider.
Goes sinker again there at 96. And gets the call on that. Could change with the 2-3-4 hitters coming up for the Yanks. Leading off, Aaron Judge.
He stayed on the field, and the Yankees are hoping for that similar type of output this season.
That's that consistent quality eye he has. And goes with a fast.
Yeah, I think based on Judge's reaction here, he was looking for something else because that pitch was right there.
How key is it, in your opinion, that both?
And I think the Rizzo move was an underrated move, Bob, because of what you said. First of all, he's going to Cruz. Does a great job of taking it the other way. Nice look at
with the pitch. So Rizzo on second, 1 away, and Stanton the batter.
Strange season for Stanton. Post All-Star break, a lot fewer at bats. 7 homers. And an OPS of over. Judge going to follow up his big season. Well, David Cohn mentioned this in
Stanton fouling.
Stadium. You'd put Judge in left and Stanton in right.
And again fouling off a slider. Rizzo on second, one away, 2-2 pitch. Stanton in on the hands.
In on Stanton's hands. Stanton not able.
You can actually see some of the Cardinals fans. That gentleman standing up behind the plate looks like he might have one. And Rizzo looks at strike two.
Doesn't really worry about his hands. Whereas most batters, it's all about your hands. But he said
breaking the ball, and he became something of a guess hitter. We'll see if that changes. 1-2.
That confidence vanishes.
Another off-speed pitch, which Donaldson takes out to. I wanted to ask you, Aaron, he was heavy on the fastball. Was that a plan for him, or was that just he was feeling it?
Go a full season where, you know, we avoid IL stints, or when he's doing that. And, you know, I think he likes that from a game standpoint too, being involved.
Before the trade, I mean, he's an athlete. You have every confidence that if you put him in right field mostly, or if you have to,
he gets his glove on it, you're out. And, you know, I think last year,
Aaron Peraza has been dealing with a leg injury. He's been down for a few days. What's the up?
2-2 pitch from Weiser to Donovan. And misses away 3-2. You know, you're going to kind of shut it down there.
Can I answer that in a second? I'll be right back. I got to go take. It's a big thing at our ballpark. So to have that little bit of versatility is something Judgy and I talked about. And with Cabrera, I just want to get him everywhere. Like, he's that one guy on the field that you can sleep.
With the analytics people, just about where things stand right now in this moment as we're talking on March.
In the bullpens, in my office. So more right now, it's just, you know, getting coaches and people start making their cases and voicing their opinions in that kind of setting. Right now, it's more.
First and third, it's Jordan Walker. He's 1 for 2. Tries to sneak a fastball in away. 0-2 pitch, which Walker hits out to the gap and right.
Aaron, it's not often that other major league players can go eye to eye, or even.
I know he's, you know, pretty much at the top of the board in all of baseball from a prospect standpoint. So
brings up Juan Yepez, who has pot point than fans do.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm as excited as in the outfield, but his ability to close on balls and route efficiency. And
I love that inside baseball stuff. What a guy who's been around the game for his entire life gives you. And that little difference, I just felt I needed to mention that.
It's a game of inches. Delivery, throwing 98 on the four-seam fastball.
The hands up is something that worked for him in 2018.
That's center field in his first at bat. And first.